Hello, everybody. If you remember the last episode, well, last couple episodes, I've been talking about a little basement area here I want to turn into fuel production, and we have a whole lot of this to remove in between episodes since I had a couple things I needed to AFK for and just let produce basically what's hiding this little bit of bio bricks and a couple inserters. I came down here and dug everything out. So we have this guy, which I did do a little experiment. Unfortunately, um, actually, let's do a really good dig underneath. Yeah, it's just a little shell. So nothing underneath, so I'm gonna probably figure something out and we'll go from there because I want to build this area up and then start working on the actual production area because we have a lot of room. There's various tiers and levels, so I don't want the floor to be as even. I want to build along with the topography, and there's a lot of stuff I can remove. Also, I need to dig out, well, dig over and up more on the little shafts here because I want something nice, wide, and big. I can run a monorail up. And then we're going to come over here with our fuel and drop it off here, which will provide power to our smelters, which have yet to do anything, or copper drills and our iron drills, which, since also waiting for these guys to AFK, which is great, considering now they are done. That up. All the iron I had in my inventory is divided semi-equally among these guys. Because each one of those chests is designed to go to one of these drill rigs. I have to add 5 more drills to that node over there, which will power these 4 furnaces up, and then we have 20 drills over there, which 5 will go to each one of these drill assemblies once I finish them. Kind of ran out of inserters. Done as well. I don't think I have anything important there. Oops. Never mind, some of that was actually important. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call myself on that one. Gonna reload the old tape because I don't want to put all that back and organize everything out the old-fashioned way. And yes, I realize I could have done the copper and iron myself. Oop, too early. Nope. Okay. That was last done just now. Let's go. That was our previous one. Yes, I realize I could organize that out faster, but I could have that run in the background while I do other stuff. Okay, so we just did our test drill. Whoopsies. Now we get the long, awkward trek all the way back. But probably off camera, I'll dig out and widen this just because it's not something that's really exciting. Probably raise the ceiling in here a little bit. And figure out some decorations for that room. Okay. Go. And yeah, I thought way too far over. I needed to stop over here and it grabs all that stuff. So that, and then grab that. Actually, use this all up. Actually, not going to give a full stack to both furnaces. Each furnace array is only going to get half stacks of 125 each, which is doing this so it's a little bit easier. And this is literally to test fire the whole system. And attach, well, sort of attach this chest. Okay, here's where I'm running my fuel in. Go. Hergader. Probably did not curve. Go, got that curve, so mine goes in. Actually, one thing I can do. Filter, get your filter. Half hoping for stack inserters. I think I'm a little away from that. Which power-wise, that's going to spread the fuel out beautifully. Probably backlog it by the time I finish talking. I think I'm going to do is grab off those back two. Why am I coming up to this level? Because it looks cool, really. Over. Blink. Blink. Up. Oh, I see. I'm running out of conveyor belts. I'll just craft them all up. I'm going to need a lot. Down, rotate, over. And then we can watch our conveyor belts go down. Turn that on so we can at least see the copper starting. Have that guy flat back and forth. Go. Putting out a lot. Everybody's going to start grabbing. Supposedly right there we'll see an iron bar come out in a minute. Yep, there we go. Just came out furnace. There it is, and I finally have my surplus. We have our ore coming over at a beautiful rate. This should be just enough to keep everybody happy. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be excited when I see all this running. It would be cool to kind of just stack them up, but I don't know. For this one, I definitely want to lay it out. I'll probably have a couple assembly lines running this way for some routine stuff, and then materials squeeze into this area. Could come this way a little bit, extending the floor. 32 floors, so in the meantime, since I have some time to kill, let us get our furnaces up and running. Not furnaces, drill. Furnaces are already going. It's the drills I want to test run. This is going to be a test run just because I have a large abundance. I need 4, so that's 250, that's 500. That is 750 across 3 chests. I probably have something similar across the 4 over there. And my furnaces are already... Well, these 2 lines are backing up the fuel. These 2 are using the fuels. Nah, they're slowly backing up. I'm going to avoid the fuel depot area for right now, just because I don't know how I want to use that just yet. Go, that took about half. Right there. Doink. Oops. Oopsies. Then I can jump, fly, and drag you the rest of the way. Yep. There we go. We should have iron going up. And the copper ore seems to be moving happy along for now. There's the very first ore for this line. And it's going to come down, go into this chest, which again, this is a buffer, so if I want to swap over the system, I just have to break this line, purge this whole system, and then I can run it into something else. There we go, we got our furnace going up. exciting and the best part is I now need something I can bounce off of to fly up higher. Go. Okay, let's bounce off of this. I should be getting a small trickle of ingots. Except from here, because I did not put any grabbers into this. Doink, doink. Or coming out of this unit. Because I ran out. There we go, I was wondering where my small trickle was going. So that'll correct itself in a bit, and hopefully everything will iron out. There we go, we have our ingots moving. Beautiful. And except for the end furnaces, which I kind of predicted that. Minding myself. This is the current, yeah, this is the maximum for our smelters, these smelters. There are some better ones we get in the game, and we're utilizing those when time comes. Go. And everything's going to come here for collection, to which I can have this whole area for producing things. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I loosely talked about, yeah. I loosely talked about opening up here a little bit more, just so I can see more of the elevator. Which will come in due time. I think for right now what I actually want to do is I have a toolbar that I need to reorganize. So, just down. Those. Everything else I'm looking good on. Toolbar, because we now have toolbar 3 and 4. Clear. Think for my handy dandy toolbar. Let's get our lighting under one option, because I can use all that. I still only have the one white staircases, these blocks, and batteries. So for now, that'll. Yeah, I think for now that'll be it. And I think I'm going to utilize our handy dandy toolbars to let's start lighting stuff up. Okay. That actually looks kind of cool, just having it below. This is basically also a nice little shortcut for me knowing these drills are if they get Other ones are still powering up. This line is good. This line is good. This one's good. This one's good. I do find it weird that they float, but no, it's good. Notice. Can't really hit you with the line from Sophia. Now, what happens if I try and hide it? I do like that. A little too much color saturation in reality, but really actually just gives it back below me. Just pull back. That is the weirdest coloring ever, but you know, I like it. I typically run some lights through my builds just to light them up. I don't know if it's because I mess with my video settings, but you know, that really does look like a smelting operation now. Got nice blue going on over there. Let's check our drills here. See which one's running. Running. Go. Got two. Same thing with E5. And I think, yeah, we're out of fuel sources, so we'll not know if you guys are running. Imagine at some point you were. But I still have a pretty large amount. Worst case, I can always just pull from one of the other chests and shove them into a production chest. I think that might be too much lighting. Get rid of red light. Okay, actually, yeah, it's because my game was cranked up. I think I had it 170. Yeah, that's a lot more tame on the green. Still outrageous, but a lot better. Still gonna use that and the white. I just erased a lot of stuff. What time is it? Yeah, before I added all the lights and stuff. Everything's still operating though. So that's good for you. When we start adding the lights, do that, finish that off later. And got everything running. I think I'm gonna call it an episode for here. Keep this one a little bit shorter because for the next episode, I want to definitely sit down, dedicate more time because it's going to be a lengthy one, and start our actual fuel production before that gets me more grave than it already is. Because I would like to start producing biobricks, which is plant matter and limestone, which limestone we got. We got that in droves. Plant matter, not yet, because we need to start growing stuff, crushing it, and crushing it some more. And there is the complications of getting up here. I'm not too worried about that because pretty much the way I'm going to get it up here is going to be from a monorail system. I want to. Oh, we need kindle vine, so we'll have to get that up and running too. Yeah, we'll need kindle vine production as well. So we'll produce both plants, and any resource we get off of that we can ship straight up. And we'll need a big old monorail system for that, but we have a lot of room for that, so we will leave that for the next episode. So until then, I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.